Yeah, yeah. Anything I can
Yeah.
remember to tell you, I sure will.
Your family came over
In 1902
nine,
from
19 and you already had relatives here.
my uncle, Pete Swanson.
Your
Yes.
uncle was here, right?
Uh-huh.
And he lived in Breckenridge.
We lived in Breckenridge for a while, then we moved down here on the ranch. Took up the ranch as a homestead.
Yeah. What was your first homestead?
It's joins this place, just back here. Yep.
It was up the hill from here?
Right. Joins this place.
Johnson's place.
Joins.
Jones.
Joins this place.
Yeah.
Johnson's place. Okay, so you started up on the hill and
Right.
eventually
We bought
bought-
this place down here.
bought more land.
About
How much land is the whole place now?
about 800 acres.
800 acres. Yeah. But let's see. How many cattle?
About 100 head.
About 100. What is your brand?
Lazy U, reverse L bar.
Could you write that down? What the sign is?
Where
Just make a sign anywhere here. Just what it looks like. Was that the same brand from the beginning?
right? Yes.
When your father
Only brand
started?
we ever had.
Yeah, okay. Also, your father did a little mining, didn't he? Before?
Mining, no, we never mined. We worked in the timber some, but it's mostly all ranching. Really all ranching.
Uh-huh. But you had to wait before you got your first homestead, so what did he do in the meantime?
I was pretty young and I don't really remember, but I think he was helping my uncle mostly in the timber.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Then you were running the ranch together with your two brothers
Right.
and your father?
Well, my father died in about 1911 or 12.
Oh.
So
So it was you and your two brothers?
we didn't have the ranch in a very long time before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember just when we got the ranch, but 7, 8, somewhere in there. We didn't get the ranch right away after we came here.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't too long afterwards, we just went, I don't remember.
So your family came over intending to have a ranch?
And he seemed to be very enthused about ranching, yes.
Right. So
Mhm.
from the beginning, did you have cattle? And that was what you...
Well, of course, starting ranching, you know, he didn't have much of anything.
No.
We probably had a cow or two, and raised some garden,
Mm-hmm.
potatoes, a little hay, you know.
Uh-huh.
Worked our way up a little bit.
So you had a few cows and
Right.
did some hay.
Probably chickens and pigs and so on, you know.
Yeah. And the first homestead must have been just a basic 160 acres.
Right.
Yeah.
160 acres. Mhm.
And then this place, I think you got around 1918. The rest of it.
We bought this place about 1918, yes.
Okay. Okay. I also heard that for a while you had sheep. Not
We had
just
sheep
cattle.
for quite a while, for 12, 15 years maybe, I don't
For
remember
about
exactly.
15 years.
Mhm.
Around which time was that? Around the Depression? or-
Well, that's when we sold out. It was in about 1940. We had all through the 30s.
Around through 30s. And how many sheep were there?
Oh, I guess close to 1,000.
2,000.
1,000.
1,000.
Mhm.
Okay. Was that a totally different type of ranching?
Yeah,
Was it-
well, that's the way we made our business and raised sheep, you know. We had some cattle too, but we raised sheep for a few years. Sold the sheep and just kept right on with cattle.
When you had sheep, was that easier than having cattle?
No, it's more work than cattle.
So you had to learn how to shear it and
Well, no, we didn't shear them ourselves. We had people come in to shear.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
So you preferred to have cattle.
Well, we preferred sheep, but there's lots more work. And
Mm-hmm.
we ran tourist business and milked some cows, and
Mm-hmm.
just too much work, so we sold the sheep.
Okay, so that was the main reason. It was too much
That's
work.
one reason, main reason, yes, really was.
What the other buildings across the creek here? We pretty much looked at your farm and drew the farm and.
Well, we just got an acre over there across the creek.
That's still your
school.
property too.
Yeah. Hmm.
I did not look at that at all. What kind of buildings are those?
Well, there's a schoolhouse and a teacherage, we call it, where the teachers lived. That's all.
Is that the first little house? It's the
Right,
schoolhouse where
yeah.
Pauline lives now.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
this is it.
There's two apartments for two school teachers
Okay.
most of the time.
And the teacher is at Little White House.
Right. That's where they met.
When was this? Was that the school that you went to?
Yes.
Oh, that was the original school.
Right.
What about the other big schoolhouse where they have square dancing now?
Over across there?
Yeah.
That's the hall. That's not a schoolhouse.
Oh, that's a hall.
Community hall.
Oh, that's. They were telling us that was the school.
No.
Community.
No,
hall.
it was built. No, it's a community hall.
How long has that been there?
I couldn't say exactly, but I think around 1937 it was built.
Yeah.
It was built in Roosevelt's administration.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Was that probably built by the CCC boys?
It was.
They had them in here?
A lot of them. They sure did.
What was that like? Did they,
Well, I thought it was a wonderful thing.
yeah.
They had their people over them, the boss or whatever you want to call it, in charge of it, in small groups, 20, 30, some smaller, built trails and dug ditches. And they didn't work too hard. And I just thought really it was had full control of them as far as I knew, and I really thought it was a wonderful thing for that time when things were so bad,
Yeah.
Did they put that bridge in too?
No, it was built before.
It was before that?
Yeah.
Were they local boys who worked on it?
Not any of them. Well, I guess maybe there was one or two, but practically not any.
Most of them were from...
Right. I don't know where they were from all over, I
All
suppose.
over?
Yeah.
Were you having a hard time around that time too?
Oh, we always got by. I don't know if really ever say we ever had a hard time, no. We made a living, you got something to eat, and it's all necessary, I guess.
What about the water rights to this place here?
Well, I couldn't tell you too much about the water rights. It's probably in the 1890s or something like that. They're really old on both ditches. This ditch down here, of course, the water rights came with the place. And then up there where a friend of ours, Peabody, we got the water rights through him, which was way earlier than ours. So just when it was, be a record, I suppose, in Breckenridge, but just when it is, couldn't say, but I suppose in 1890 somewhere, but I wouldn't tell you that, because I don't know for sure.
Yeah. But the Slate Creek that around most
Oh,
of
Slate Creek and Boulder Creek,
Boulder Creek and Slate Creek. So
So
you have...
places between the two.
right. Upper place, homestead is from Boulder Creek, this is from Slate Creek.
So you have plenty of water here.
We all the one we want.
And
No
do you
trouble.
have to also make a lot of ditches or not?
Well, we have to dig the ditches to get run the water through, and we change the water around, irrigate, we call it, to
Yeah.
raise hay.
But relatively it's a good location for water.
Well, I suppose so. We don't have no trouble with water. That'd be a good location, yes.
So this has really been not too isolated because the mail came by every day.
Well, I don't think so. There are a lot of 160-acre ranches all over, which now they're mostly all in one big ranch. There's quite a lot of people around here then, where there's very few now. Of course, right here, as far as ranching is concerned.
Used to be quite a number of people out
Right,
there
yeah.
around here. What would the population of Slate Creek be in its heyday?
Oh, really, well, I guess in the heydays, about the time they built this Green Mountain Dam down here, there was a few, but otherwise there wasn't hardly any. The ranger station was over there, and the schoolhouse, that's about the size of it. And they built a hall I don't know, it was in Roosevelt's administration anyway when it would.
Yeah.
How many families would have been here?
No, I don't know. There's quite a few though.
Quite a few.
They're all, partially if not all left now. All bigger ranches and turned into one, and even the big ranches sold out to others.